These new B lights from Zhiyun are totally breaking the lighting industry. Now you can get a 500 watt light that costs like a 200 watt light. Also you can use only one cable to run this light, and you can easily choose the right color temperature for you. So in this video we're going to be looking at the pros and cons, see some of the benefits of having a 200 watt and a 500 watt light, and also we are going to be looking at a full lighting breakdown, all to see if these are the right lights for you. First meet the B200, a powerful 200 watt bicolor light, which is almost all around light, and you're going to see later why. In the box you got the actual light, and it's amazing that the only thing you need to power it is a one cable. And also you got here a reflector and a remote controller. And on the actual light you got here the button to power it up, and here you got two knobs to dial the power and the temperature from 2700 Kelvin up to 6500 Kelvin. And you can see on this nice screen the change you made. By the way, you can click on the knobs and get a shortcut to changing the settings, like when you click on the power knobs, it jumps 20% every time you click it. And one of the best features here is the tiny controller you got with this light. And by connecting to the USB connection on the light, the controller is turned on and you can change your setting with this. Also you got a nice strap so you can put this controller on your light stand. And of course you got the option to control your light with the ZY Vega app, which is a super easy app to use, and from there you can change all of your settings. And it's incredible to see this kind of light with only one cable to run it. Take for example another light I have. When you have so much stuff to set up and connect, you need a cable to connect the light to the controller, and then you need to connect it to two other cables. And here is just one cable and you're done in a few seconds. And for the most exciting light in this video, the little beast, the B500, which is more powerful bicolor light. This light can produce 500 watts, weighs only 2.8 kilogram, and has a great cooling system to reduce heat. Here on the box you got the light, reflector, remote controller, and a power cable. And the idea here is basically the same as the B200. You have a button to turn it on or off, two knobs for changing the power or the temperature, and you also have a shortcut by pressing the knobs, and you can use the remote controller even here. And by the way, all the new B series are compatible with bounce mount, which is pretty nice because you don't need to use any adapter and you can just slap the softbox you already have. And now let's see the benefits and the usage of each of these lights. The B200 light is my favorite light for almost anything. It's powerful enough for mass cases, from shooting a basic talking head interview, or even for a talking head shots, and you can see an example which I used this as a key light and got this result. And then to sweet it up, I added a MOLUS X60 to add a background light on the closet and the rim light on the other side of my body. And with the remote controller you got here, you can change the color temperature easily to your preference while you are sitting. By the way, if you want to know more about the MOLUS X60, I made a video about that light and you can check it out in the link here above. Okay, besides that, the B200 is going to work for you for so many indoor situations, and if you need a very quick setup light, this light might be the right one for you. And sometimes you will want to have more power to light a bigger space, or even if you need to compromise a ton of light for a specific setting on your camera. And that's when the B500 will be on point. For my first test with the B500, I took it outside to see how powerful this light is. I put it on a C-stand with a reflector and let's turn it on. Pretty strong, huh? And just to give you an idea, you can see on the left screen 300 watt light in the same terms, and on the right screen you can see the B500 blasting 500 watts. The second test is to see if this light can light me outdoor at midday and have me properly exposed. So I put my camera on a tripod and put 5 stop of ND and close my aperture to f5.6. And you can see the background exposure is fine, but I'm totally in the shade. So I turn the B500 and push this bad boy up, and just for real quick test, you can see that it gives me a good exposure on my face, which is pretty amazing to see after 5 stop of ND and few stop down with the aperture. I even try a few other angles and position of the lights, but let's move to the next test. The next quick test I wanted to try is to see if this light can go through few layers of diffusion, and by shooting at 50 FPS to see if it's strong enough for the mission. So I set up the B500 with a softbox going through a diffusion frame and put a little flag on the side of the diffusion to cut some of the light that can hit the white wall behind the table. And then I put also a floppy on the other side to stop the light from hitting the white wall and get back to the table, and this is the shot I got in slow motion. And you can see that the B500 was strong enough even here. Okay, so to give you even a better understanding of a real-life example, let's light a shot from nothing. We will begin with the camera position. I put the camera on a tripod at a nice angle and shoot it to the corner of the room to get the most depth I can get. Also like this position because there are lines here in the composition which can help you to get your viewers focus on your subject. Then I adjust the curtains and the blinds just a bit to make it seem a bit nicely in the composition, and now we can add a window light. So I set up the Zhiyun B500 behind the window and put it on assistant. I set this light to daylight temperature 5500 Kelvin on a full power, and you can see that by blasting light to the window, it creates a cool shape of light on the wall in our shot, and I kind of like the interest it added to the shot. I'm pretty happy with the base we got here, and now we need to light the subject. I started with setting up the Zhiyun B200 and set up a small softbox with 2 layers of diffusion and a grid to make it soft and directional, and this is the result I got. By now it's pretty nice, but we can do better. I wanted to shape the key light to get a better light shape on the subject, and I can do it with cutting some of the bottom of the light. So I added a small flag and position it on the bottom of the light, very close to me, and now let's see the final result. So as you saw, both the lights have a lot of pros and the price point is great for what you get, but there are a few things I didn't like here, like the brightness of the controller screen, which is very low and sometimes it was hard to see the settings. Beside that, the box of carry this light is basically a cardboard box. I unboxed this light early, which is pretty knowing the fact that it's made out of cardboard, and I transferred this light with this case. But for the price of the lights, it's fair enough and I like all the pros here. And I think after you saw all the breakdowns today and what are the benefits and the usage of each one, you can decide if this is what you need for your lighting kit. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you like this video, don't be afraid to hit the ring button and subscribe for more. Have a great week, don't stop creating, and see you on the next video. B200, B500, B200, B500. No!